Hello, bougie people. Before we start the next staycation episode, I did want to give a little warning to any sensitive listeners. There will be salty language, discussions of adult situations, and the mention of bodily appendages. So if that's not your thing, feel free to skip this episode. Hey guys, welcome back to Büdgét with Mars and Neeter. I'm Mars.
And I'm Neeter.
So we are two Southern ladies living our life on a Büdgét.
Which is the fancy way to say champagne taste on a near beer budget.
So in this episode, we are talking about social distancing, and we are going to be calling our bougie friend Chase again to see what he's been up to. He's not available anymore.
Hi, you've reached Chase.
What?
I'm not available at the moment,
Oh,
so please leave a brief
please.
message
Oh my
after the tone, and I'll
God,
get back to
Chase.
you as soon as I can. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Dat.
Hi, Chase. This is Mars and Neeter. We're just trying to give you a call about that interview. Thanks for not being there. Give us a call back.
Is he calling you back now?
Yeah, he is. Hello.
Hello, yes, hi, I have arrived.
Hey, it's Mars and Neeter. We were just calling you, so it's still on that other call. So you're probably going to have a message that's very long as this interview is.
Okay, I'm looking forward to the hour-long voicemail I'm probably going to have. Oh, how do you guys feel about going on a trip to New York for the next few months?
Oh, so you are going on a trip and you're going to see your friend in Syracuse?
Yes, I don't know if I'm going to fly or if I'm going to drive. I don't know if I prefer not to drive by myself because it's a 26-hour drive.
Do you need some mates to go with you?
I'd love a mate to come with me.
Are you thinking of going on this trip in July?
Actually, in June.
Oh, in June.
I'm considering it. I haven't decided if I'm doing it or not. They said I'm welcome there.
Well, you're going to have to let us know how it goes because, I mean, you're traveling in the age of COVID now.
Yeah, that's true.
And you're one of my first friends that I know who's actually planning a trip.
I honestly am considering getting my passport and just saving up and banking some of the vacation time and saying, hey, guess what? I'm going to go to Canada now to visit my friend.
Oh, yeah. He said his beau is in Canada.
Well, not yet. Nothing. I'm not putting anything on this.
Yeah.
Not putting anything on this. Right now, friend. But yeah, it's interesting, like, looking back on this all, because I've had 3 boyfriends since we've been to Florida.
Oh, wow.
Which sounds like a lot, but it really hasn't been.
Yeah, I guess not. I've only been talking to people. I haven't been dating anybody.
Me either.
I went on that one social distance date, and that was so super awkward. We namaste'd. Like, we were trying to figure out, like, do we hug this person? Do we shake hands? But I just namaste'd eventually. And we just kind of walked around. We were 6 feet apart, trying to respect each other's space. And it was just kind of weird. I was like, man, I don't know how dating is going to work, but I guess I'll update y'all because I'm back on the dating apps. Like, I got off of them when the pandemic hit. Just because I was thinking, well, what's the point? I mean, you can't hold someone's hand. You can't kiss if you feel like, you know.
Surely can't have sex.
Yeah.
Not with a stranger.
Yeah, you'd get the Covey and the Hivy.
And the Krabby and the Patty.
I got back on to see what it would be like. Like, maybe I could just adapt. Maybe we can just figure it out if we like each other that much. But that's the thing. I mean, I think it's a quick elimination process now. If you don't know where this person has been, right?
Or who they've been
Or
with.
who they've been with.
And if they're on an app, apparently they're dating more than one person.
Oh, absolutely. When I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, I'm pretty much expecting them to be talking to about 20 people other than me. Yeah. And it just sometimes accidentally happens like that, where you message people, you don't hear back from them. Then you message more people, you hear back from them. Then you hear back from the other people that never messaged you until like you messaged them 2 days ago. Now they're messaging you.
See, it's people like y'all that are going to need that tracking device to track the spread of this crap.
Here's what I'm saying, is that I'm not going to go out with just anybody.
Well, I would hope not.
Right. Like there's going to be a very strict screening process. And if I feel like you might be somebody I would like, then I would talk about, hey, would you want to like social distance date and see how that goes? But I've only done it once. That was so incredibly awkward. I just don't think it worked out because of that. So
even though I'm lonely here by myself with just me and my dog, I haven't been lonely enough to even consider dating anyone at this time, because it freaks me out. Just go to Rouse's or the dollar store where I need to go get groceries or pick up essentials, let alone meeting a total stranger that I have no idea who they've been talking to or who they've come in contact with. But people in general, when it comes to stuff like that, I find are not as honest as they should be. Yeah, I know there was AIDS and herpes and all these venereal diseases and stuff going around way before COVID-19, but that's just another hindrance in my book when it comes to dating.
I know. Now it's going to be
like, now you have to wrap everything, your face, your butt, your everything, like anything that excretes any kind of fluid out of your body.
Gross.
Like, how do you even have sex with someone?
Yeah, I started to feel like you should have already have met somebody by now. Like, you should have already have met somebody. Sorry, everybody who doesn't have a partner now. You're going to be lonely for the rest of your lives.
Right. Well, I'm not lonely.
Yeah.
I like myself.
Yeah.
I like myself enough to keep my own self company.
But
all that.
I feel like since we are now living in this new kind of age, I feel those are two things that you're going to have to ask about now.
Right.
Number one, I always ask.
Can I take a temperature?
Hold up, I got a swab.
Wait, I got this anal thermometer. It's the only thing they had left at the store when I went shopping. Can you bend over for a second?
I don't even have that.
Maybe everybody should start dating like Chase. Like, make sure they're in a whole other continent or a whole other country. That's safely socially distancing.
Right.
I mean, it's hard for us as friends to get together and even do this. I mean, Margaret and I are like 6 feet apart right now.
And we know,
we know each other.
Right.
You know, so it's like how I wouldn't feel comfortable inviting anyone else over here. I mean, you could come. Certainly you could come and visit.
I'm probably closer to you anyway, huh?
That is true.
Yeah.
So the way that I think about it is whenever I go out like to the store, you know, I'm masked up, I'm gloved up, and I'm around strangers anyway that I don't want to be around.
Right.
Because a lot of them aren't wearing masks.
No.
They're not wearing masks. They're coughing and sneezing everywhere. And I'm just like, holy shenanigans.
Right.
I just want my nuggets and my ketchup, and I'm just going to get the hell out of here because I don't want to be around this.
Right.
And then when I go jogging, if I go to the parks in the city, there's a crap ton of people there. But I just make sure that I'm distanced enough away whenever I'm running. Or if I see a bunch of people, I'll put my mask on. So to me, it's like no different being around other strangers. So if I did meet somebody at a park for a social distance date, I would just be masked up.
But I mean, I don't understand. Like, how could you begin a relationship like that?
Yeah, and that's what I
mean. That's
mean.
the weird thing,
I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because normally, whenever you are on a date, before this whole COVID shit hit the fan.
It's already awkward enough on the first date.
Absolutely.
Having to learn everybody's quirks and their, idiosyncrasies.
I will tell you, though, there have been some dates that I've been on where people want to hold your hand or give you a peck on the cheek or whatever, get a little closer, and you can't have that.
Right.
But the way that I think of it is, well, if somebody likes you enough, like your personality enough to hang around, then it'll work out.
Well, I guess that's the pro to it. That you would have to really get to know somebody like really, really well before you would even let them near you.
Yeah. That's the way I think about it, because at first I was really negative. I was really had that feeling like, no way, Jose, not going to do it, because when I was on the dating apps at first and COVID hit, I mean, guys just wanted to get together. Hey, sup? What's going on? What you doing? Let's meet up. And I'm like, are you kidding?
Right.
I don't want to die. Get out of here.
Sex trafficked. See, you're not. See,
Chase, what are your thoughts? I know it's hard for us to kind of hear you over the headphones, but what were you just saying?
It's also really strange for me, this whole circumstance, because I'm coming out of a breakup in the midst of COVID-19.
Yeah.
Well, that should give you time to heal.
But the traditional coping mechanisms, although they are not healthy, are still the traditional coping mechanisms. You go out, you drink, you party, you make mistakes, you find yourself with strangers, and you discover a different part of yourself. Like, I don't have that opportunity. But it's also a really strange thing, too, because I'm used to having that support all the time from a significant other, a partner. And everything happened in quick succession. Like, my grandfather dies, a breakup, and the first week in March, a pandemic that shuts everything down. Having to rediscover myself in this time where no one can touch you.
But that's a good
being
thing.
An essential worker. Well, right. But while being an essential worker, I needed the support that I wasn't getting. Like, I needed every now and again to, be held while I could cry out whatever I was feeling. But I didn't.
It is hard because after a breakup, usually you want to go out with friends and party and do all that kind of stuff. And now you can't. So you're kind of stuck there with your misery. I get it, man. I totally get that, because I know when I broke up with, I'm not going to say his name, but when I broke up with this guy.
Don't call him like Candyman.
Yeah. Yeah, if you say his name 5 times. But yeah, ever since I broke up with that guy, I mean, I'm like freedom, and I'm going out and I'm having fun with friends and going to bars
Mardi Gras.
And doing Mardi Gras. I mean, I'm doing it all. When you want to have that social connection with other people in this time when you're struggling emotionally, it's hard.
Right.
It is super hard.
Right.
Now, they did mention there is an app where you can just talk to a stranger.
Okay.
You can just video chat a stranger.
Yeah, that's called the dark web.
No. It's an app. It's an app.
I am on multiple social media sites. There's one in particular that I'm not going to mention because I don't want anyone to look for me there. It's not Grindr. It's social media. Grindr I don't consider social media. I think of it as like a dating hookup app. Mostly hookup app.
Okay.
Didn't your mama ever tell you not to talk to strangers?
Yeah, but then I wouldn't make any friends, and there's no fun in not making friends. So, everyone knows everyone somehow. But I ended up talking to. I felt emboldened. I didn't want to be a burden to my friends that I already had because I knew they were going through stuff. So I figured, let me try and befriend some perfect strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
And it honestly worked out in a way that I wasn't anticipating. So.
Yeah.
You do have a point, though, because that's how I feel. Like when I was going through my depression and stuff, I didn't want to burden y'all But
Yeah.
I love when people burden me. Does that make sense?
Yeah. When people talk to me about their problems, I now have a purpose. I have a purpose to help somebody get through something very hard.
Exactly.
Because, Mars, you were the first person I called after my breakup happened, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Because you were getting ready to go out with Neeter, I think.
Oh. We were, because I think I was trying to get you to go with us. Was this during Mardi Gras?
It was February 8th.
Wow.
Crew de Voo.
Yes.
Crew de Voo.
Yes, we wanted you to come to Crew
We
de
wanted you
Voo.
to come with us to Crew de Voo.
Oh,
And
my.
I called you.
Yeah.
And I just remember, like, not even being able to compose myself and get a sentence out and breathe at the same time.
Mm.
My eyes were like waterworks. And I just remember just, like, pacing the apartment crying to you.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, I remember
You should have
that.
came with us.
You should have. You really should
Well,
have.
I mean,
Well, I don't know. That was so out of nowhere. I think maybe it was good that you had time on your own. Because I don't know. I think you would have broke down in the middle of Crew de Vue. You would have had, like, people coming around, smacking your ass with
Not when
stickers.
they were smacking him with stickers on his butt.
At the
and
same time, you're crying for your boyfriend. Like, you
throwing
would have...
thongs in his face.
Right. Right. I don't know how
rubbing
good it...
those fake peckers.
Oh, right.
Remember the guys from
the puppet peckers.
Yeah, from
Crew de Vue.
yeah, but what's the restaunt? What is the restaurant?
Oh, Commander's Palace.
Yeah, Commander's Palace is with the
Yes. Oh, Chase. Like, I really wish you did not break up that day. Because you did need to have your alone time to grieve. But oh my God, you would have enjoyed it. You would have enjoyed it. One of the things that I'm thinking, through this whole thing is the importance of friendships and family.
Yes.
And even if you are feeling down, Chase, like, you can always call me or Anita.
Yeah. Call me. I'll make you laugh about something for sure. Yeah. I'll come and fall down in front of you just to make you laugh.
Right. It's so important to keep those friendships going throughout all of this. Like, a week into social distancing and working from home, I just was so incredibly missing all of my friends. Mm-hmm. And I had no idea how important all of you guys were to me until that week or two into the stay-at-home order.
Yeah, especially when I couldn't say, hey, Mars, it's $5 night at the movies. Want to go watch a movie?
Right.
Want to meet up at Clearview?
Right. I mean, we take that for granted when we're so busy and working and all that kind of stuff. I just feel like we take it all for granted. And I'm really realizing the value of all of my relationships, family, friends, acquaintances.
Absolutely.
They all have meaning and a place in my life. And I'm so thankful for everybody.
And, not this past Sunday, but the last Sunday, one of my friends who is a nurse called me, and she said something that struck me. And it's like so true. She was like, what did we do before this? She said she can't even remember what was so important on her days off that she had to do before all of this. And it's the truth. It's like we're always rushing to do something.
Exactly.
And that's what she said. She said, what did we have to do that was so important that we put our friends and family to the side to go do that stuff we can't even remember what we were doing.
Right.
What were we doing before all of this? And I can't, besides working, I cannot remember what was so important in my life that I could not spend more time with my friends and family.
Right. Unless you're watching Princess Wei Yang. And then
What is that?
it's a really terrible Chinese soap opera.
Oh, Lord.
I have been binge watching so much TV, so much stuff on Netflix. Princess Wei Yang is one, and it's now. Don't get me wrong, the costumes are great, makeup is great. The storyline is
not really selling me on this.
Yeah, the storyline is interesting, but it's just so cheesy. Like their meet cutes are so stinking cute, it makes you want to vomit. Like it's just so bad. But I could not peel my eyes away from it. But you know, when that last episode hit, I was like, thank you, Jesus, it's over. I can have my life back. That is exactly what I was feeling.
And I binge watched Schitt's Creek.
Oh, yeah.
Now, to me, that is like the best 30-minute sitcom that they have developed since Golden Girls.
Oh, my God. I don't know, Chase. What do you have to say about that?
About watching terrible things?
No. About Schitt's Creek.
Is Schitt's Creek better than Golden Girls?
No, I said it's the best 30-minute sitcom since Golden Girls.
Oh,
it's not better than Golden Girls.
Oh, I got you.
It's the best thing since Golden Girls.
Because you know, I am a Golden Girls super fan.
Well, so am I. I used to be Blanche. Now I'm Sophia.
I don't know who I am. Who am I?
You're Blanche. You're absolutely Blanche
me?
now. Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because you're hot in the ass.
Wait, which one is Blanche?
Blanche is the
Me
slut.
or Mark?
Oh, my God.
Sophia calls her a slut all the time.
Oh, my gosh.
I didn't catch that. Wait, I'm Blanche?
No, Margaret is Blanche.
How is Margaret Blanche?
Look,
How is she not?
I can be Blanche 1. You can be Blanche 2.
Anita,
Chase is Rose.
Anita, let me explain to you exactly how this relationship happened, all right?
I don't know. Am I in a debate on who's more slutty?
Yeah.
Yes,
pretty
you
much.
Should I just let Chase
I'm the
win?
biggest slut.
Or should I just...
Well, Chase, picture it. Neeter it. 2020.
Oh, my God.
Nothing's happening.
I have to tell you, Chase, that you might have had... What, you said you had 3 boyfriends?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm not even going to implicate myself. You're the whore.
I don't mind that.
I'm not about to give away my secrets on the radio or online or whatever it is.
Either. That is not all of my secrets. I have many more secrets to give.
Are we going to have a show about Chase's secrets?
The secret life of Chasse.
Oh, Chasse Lubage. Tell me your secrets.
Gabriel. Tell me your secrets. Got corn in it. That's one of the secrets.
You sound like the mayor on Schitt's Creek.
It's a really great show.
Oh, God. Okay, Chase, did you want to say any last words to the, God, that sounds like we're going to murder you. Sorry.
Yes.
Did you?
Would you like your last rites too?
Absolutely.
And your last meal is only a vanilla shake. I'm sorry. Do you want to say goodbye to our Büdgét crowd?
Thank you so much. The bougie side has arrived. It is now departing. Really, thank you guys. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for having me. I'd love to talk more. So, all right. See y'all later. Bye.
Thanks for listening, everybody. If you enjoyed what you heard today, don't forget to subscribe and share. You can also join us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Until next time, guys, be well and be kind to your fellow humans. Mwah.